Let's see here. We'll start back at the beginning. Ba7 Monkey writes in and says, it seems that coronavirus is having an effect on something to one degree or another. The video gaming sector not being immune. What impact do you think it will have on the release of the next-gen consoles? It feels like Microsoft may not be as affected since their plans are less in flux. We know what it looks like and what's inside and so on. Okay.
I don't think that Microsoft. They're both going to be equally as affected. By
the planning, it's about the manufacture.
It's
about the
manufacture.
Yeah, right. So it's about getting all of the components, and all of that is in China, and being in a business that sources stuff from China. Yeah,
China.
I know that. Yeah, all it takes is you not being able to get one key component that's going to throw off your whole manufacturing plan.
So it could be back.
What if they could only get 23 teraflops?
Right. The teraflops are limited.
You know what? They could always mail you the missing teraflops later.
Could they mail it to you separately? Can I plug it in the back?
Uh-huh.
USB flops?
They send you IOU in the box.
Gotcha. We owe you one flop.
So what could be wind up happening is it could be like a throwback to the old days where the supply is constrained.
Supply is definitely going to be constrained.
We haven't had that for a while.
No, it unless this thing gets turned around really quickly, supply is going to be constrained on these.
Well, Mike Pence is on it, so I think we can pretty much.
I heard he has all his aides working on it.
Oh God.
What did I say?
They'll both be affected, is the answer.
Yeah, they'll both be affected.
That was a good Pence joke, by the way.
Yeah. The truth of the matter is, it depends on how much they want to spend, right? Like, sure, there's the, hey, we can't spend our way out of this at all scenario where it truly is limited. And then there's the, hey, bump us ahead of other companies. We're going to give you all of this money version of this.
Right. Or we built a secret second Xbox manufacturing facility in Australia.
Well, there's one. I believe there's one in Brazil.
It's likely Brazil or Mexico. But and really, that becomes part of the business factor of this, of getting enough of these out to market at some point here. So you may spend more to get your initial shipment out, just to beat the other one to market. So,
right. So it's going to be interesting, I think, is what you're saying.
It's not a situation that anybody wants to be in, is the truth of the matter.
Because you can't really plan.
It makes it very difficult to plan. And you have to... Yeah. Honestly, it puts Microsoft in a better position because they have more money, is the truth of the matter. Mm-hmm. Like, that is how they get into a better position in this scenario. Is that they are more likely to pony up extra funds to go get their stuff made.
Yeah. I think Microsoft has figured out what they're doing this time around. I don't think they're going to be making too many mistakes. Knock on wood for them.
Well, I mean,
I think the
mistakes can be limited, but Sony also has a strong internal development. Like, they have all the first party games, right? So Microsoft's trying to remedy that, but until they actually make those games and they are hits,
correct.
That's the thing that they truly can't control entirely.
But I learned from Wombat they have all the teraflops, so they automatically have
all the hits.
12 hits.
All
12
the
hits or 24 hits. I can't remember.
No. It's one hit per flop.
So they have 12.
24.
But they have 12 teraflops. How many flops are in a teraflop?
No, it's okay. So if they have 12 teraflops, then that means they're going to have 12 terahits.
Okay. Oh my God. I got to get Terra the hell out of here.
Yeah, I think it's time for us to go.
All right, well, let's do a few more of these because there's some good. Okay, we talked about Ghost Recon.
Yes.
But that's not really okay. At K Saunders basically says he wants to know if Shipwreck has tried Stardew Valley because you like farm together, and there's a big update coming out, multiplayer update.
I've dabbled in Stardew Valley, but not enough to really talk about it all.
Okay, multiplayer update's coming, or it's maybe out already.
That could get us into it.
Okay. At Knights Eternal writes in and asks, has Wombat got his dog into the mystery crates with a Barkbox?
So my wife did the Barkbox for the dog because it's her dog, not mine, for like 3 months or so. And I said we can't keep doing this because A, it's stupid for dogs.
Right. The dog does not give a shit.
The dog does not care. Like the thing even with the Barkbox is once you get it and the dog has toys, I'm like, okay, the dog has toys.
Right, how many fucking toys does the dog
How many
need?
toys does the dog need? The last Barkbox we got, we opened it. I think I told you the story. We opened it up and it was empty.
Oh, yeah.
They sent us an empty box. And so we had to email them and be like, you guys sent us an empty box?
Yeah.
And then they sent us a box, but it wasn't the stuff that was supposed to be in the Barkbox.
They sent you the old one or something.
They just sent us like leftovers from a bunch of different past months.
They were out of Barkbox.
You're like, your dog doesn't care.
Yeah, that's the next part is my wife was like, do I email them again? I'm like, I don't know. How does the dog feel about the stuff in the box?
Tell the dog to do it.
Yeah.
Put the dog on the phone with them.
And meanwhile, the dog's playing with the new toy on the ground. I'm like, I think this is fine.
The dog is eating the box.
Yeah.
Like, does not care.
Does not care.
Loves the box.
Like they're treats. All the dog knows is
Right.
these are treats and treats good. So.
Right.
So we did it for a little while. It was fine. I will say this: they have very good customer service. So shout out to Barkbox for that. But no,
Right.
it is not something I need to maintain in my household.
Right.